class. The one young lady does an outstanding job. It was a very quick and easy pull for me. I think the other two do a very consistent job of getting their animals set up in a square pattern and then getting them to stay stuck out there. I think we got a couple out here that just want to keep moving around on us. A couple times we don't have the feet set up exactly where we need them every single time out here. So a really nice class out here. Let's give it a round of applause for them. We'll get these three ladies back out here for the final drive.
Okay, so the results of the intermediate class 1 that will be coming back for the final drive. We'll have Riata Higbee of Saddle Tramps 4-H Club, Indy White of Bad Club, and Janelle Wolf of Snake River Livestock.
All right, my name is Andrea Farner, and I am the Assistant Dean for Agricultural Sciences at the College of Western Idaho. We are really excited to be sponsoring the show ring here where you're all sitting. I have to say, when I was a kiddo 20 plus years ago showing at the fair, it looked very different than it does right now. So I don't think the kiddos that are showing today realize what those of us that came before them had to endure at the fair. We're really, really excited to offer a scholarship here today to a future CWI student, and here in a minute, Audrey is going to announce who that student is. I just want to say that we've opened a 40-acre farm at the College of Western Idaho, and so if you have not been to CWI or you don't know what CWI is, please come see us. We'd love to share more about what we do on campus and highlight some of the programs that we offer. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Audrey, and she's going to announce our scholarship winner.
Awesome. All right, so we have our Score Big $1,000 scholarship winner, Olivia Sitton. She's from Nampa. She's going to study English, and she's on a pathway to be a pilot. So awesome for her to get started at CWI. And she did a great job showing her sheep, Monroe. And I invite all of you to check out CWI. Follow us on Instagram or cwi.edu. And good luck to all the exhibitors.
Thank you.
Okay, so the next class, we're going to have the Novice Showmanship Runoff. Excuse me, I was wrong on that one. We have our Junior Class 2.
I think a deep class all the way through of young ladies that are doing an outstanding job getting their projects shown. The biggest thing that I've been sorting on out here is making sure those feet are placed right where they need to be so that our lambs are looking the best that they can. I think we do a really nice job all the way through of managing heads and necks, which is a harder concept that a lot of the older kids pick up on, but not necessarily this age range. And so I think these young ladies are doing an outstanding job of managing heads and necks out here. We just need to pay a little more attention to the foot placement as well. I think over here, these two have done a very, very good job. They're getting their lamb set up quick, efficient, and they look very good every single time. I think there's one out here that is just beyond her years. Young lady in the orange, you are an outstanding showman. Young lady, you also do an incredible job. I love your eye contact, your intensity. You get that lamb set up the perfect way every single time, but there's a couple of times, like right now, you get that back leg coming forward on you just a little bit. It just gets out of place too often for me out here, but outside of that, I think your body position is great, your hand placement is very, very good, and your eye contact is very, very good as well. You keep up those things, you just fix the foot placement, you'll be just fine down the road, all right? Young lady right here, you're doing really, really good. And right here, your lamb looks like $1 million out here. That lamb is just getting a little too fidgety for you over in the corner here. Just want to make sure he stays put the entire time for you. Young lady here, you do a very good job. I love your intensity, and your body position is very, very good on the front end of that animal. It's just that lamb, like right now, wants to kick that back leg out just a few too many times for me. I want you to stay on that. Even if you get it set, it moves it, stay on that. I like that effort. I like you intentionally putting that leg right where it needs to be every single time. But other than that, you do a very, very good job. And just a couple things for you guys over here. Those lambs just get out of position for me a few too many times. Make sure we're always getting those legs and feet placed in a square pattern where we need them every single time. A really nice class. Everybody, let's give them a big round of applause.
Okay, so for the results of our junior runoff, we have first place goes to Cheyenne Roleg of Valley View 4-H. Second place, we had Oakley Heathecker of Saddle Tramps 4-H Club. In third place, we had Emery Fleming of Snake River Livestock. And in fourth place, we had Onina Carson of Valley View 4-H. Okay, so in the ring now we have the intermediate class 2.
We'll keep these three over here. A nice job done by all out here. Most of the time, just a couple times, we're getting feet out of place. Make sure these lambs are set and ready to go when you give me that eye contact. That look like you're ready to go. A couple of them just need to settle in out here. Let's give them all a big round of applause as we let these three come back for the final drive.
Okay, so results for intermediate class 2, those coming back for the final runoff would be Ryder Larson of Hearts in Action, Allie Klaus of Farm to Table, and Avery Fleming of Snake River Livestock. Good job, kids. Okay, so now coming in the ring, we have the novice and junior showmanship runoff.
Well, we get our winners of our two divisions whittled down out here, and I think they come out and exactly prove why they won their division out here. I think they both do a very, very good job getting their animals set up quick and efficiently. I think one just has just a little more confidence, a little more style about herself. Young lady, you're going to be my champion.
Okay, so the results of the novice and junior runoff, and those kids that we're going to announce will come back for round robin. First place, we have Cheyenne Rolag of Valley View 4-H Club. Second place, Cooper Fleming. Cooper Fleming of Snake River Livestock. Then we have third place. We had Blake Rolag of Valley View 4-H Club. Fourth place, Oakley Heathwrecker of Saddle Tramps 4-H Club. Fifth place, we had Emery Fleming of Snake River Livestock. And then in sixth place, we had Orrin Wolf of Lucky Spur Livestock. Oh, no, excuse me. Wolfkill of Lucky Spur Livestock. So now in the class, now in the ring, we have class number 3 of intermediates.
A nice job to these individuals out here. One of my biggest pet peeves in showmanship is giving me the look that you're ready to go when your lamb isn't necessarily. We got to make sure these legs are set exactly where they need to be every time. If they move their legs, we got to reach back and fix them. That's the biggest pet peeve I have out here is if you give me a look like you're ready to go and your lamb's not quite ready yet. So just make sure you're always paying attention to that lamb. I understand you want to give me the eye contact and attention that you need to give me, but your lamb is the priority. That's the reason you're out here is to get it shown. And if we're not showing it the best, we got.
Okay, so those coming back for the runoff. For intermediate class 3, we have Charity Kent of Bad Company, Tessa Seeger of Cavemen Critters, and Sawyer Osterhout of Farm to Table. So now coming into the ring, we have seniors class 1.
We're going to keep these three young ladies. I think they do a very good job of being fast and efficient at getting their animals set out here. A couple of pointers over here. Just keep getting these animals set. We got to get them settled down in here as well. A few of them just want to keep moving their heads on us, keep moving their feet around. A couple of us are just pulling those heads too far forward for my liking out here. It's throwing off the balance of the animal. We just got to make sure those heads and necks are in the right place, make sure our hand placements are right. These three ladies to come back. Let's give them a round of applause.
Results of senior class 1 that will be coming back will be Bentley Anderson of Valley View 4-H, Madison Adams of Bad Club, and Macklin Dreyer of Sunny Ridge 4-H. And now what we have in the ring is the intermediate showmanship runoff.
An outstanding set of intermediates we got out here. Let's give them a round of applause. I think these two young ladies do a spectacular job being quick and efficient at getting these animals set up. They've listened to what I've been talking about all day, or they just naturally do it, which I think is even better, because these two are impressive at getting those heads and necks in the right spot. They're quick. They get those feet set in the exact spot they need to. I think there's one that just gets a little more consistent look out of their lamb that is balanced from the side, that they make sure those feet are set in the exact same spot every single time. The top line's dead level. Young lady, I think you do a great job. You do an incredible job as well. You are so quick and efficient at getting it done. There's just a few times that one's top wants to sway just a little more than what I'm comfortable with. If we just reach out and pick up that top line just a little more every once in a while, keep that top line dead level, that'll tell me you're paying that much more attention to your lamb. But from a showmanship standpoint, from you being on the front of that animal, from the way you handle that head and neck, you do an incredible job, and I love your intensity. Young lady that comes out here in third, I think you do a great job. A couple little things, I think you just get over top your lamb just a little more than what I'd like to see today. It's driving that nose of that lamb straight up in the air and really throwing off the look. And all you got to do is just lean back a little bit, get off the head of that lamb just a little more. I think that'll really clean up your look from the side, because you two work very well together. And I think you know that lamb inside and out and exactly where that one needs to be set every single time. As we get down the line, there's just a few things as far as intensity, eye contact, making sure these lambs are settled in down here, but making sure you guys are always paying attention to me. You know where I'm at. Make sure you keep that lamb between you and me at all times, and then make sure those feet are always set. A really nice intermediate drive. Let's give them all a big round of applause.
Okay, so the results of the intermediate runoff. First place, we have Allie Kraus of Farm to Table. Allie Klaus of Farm to Table. Second place, we had Riata Higbee of Saddle Tramps 4-H Club. And then in third, we had Avery Fleming of Snake River Livestock. Congratulations. Now in the ring, we have Senior Class 2.
Oh, really nice set out here. We'll keep these three over here. Another big thing, aside from just making sure your animal is always set up, just those heads are getting pulled too far forward for me out here. Young man, I think you do a very, very good job. I think the only thing that I need to change for you is your hand placement on that. You're holding right there on the tip of the nose. I need you to bring that hand back over to the ear a little bit, or just under the jaw right there. Ask someone that's made the cut out here how they want their hands placed, how they have the hands placed, because you just look a little awkward out here. But you're very, very close to making a cut because your lamb looks very good out here. Really nice job. Let's give them all a really good round of applause.
Okay, so the results of the senior class 2 that will be coming back for the senior runoff. We have Dominic Morales of Snake River Livestock, Ayla Brainerd of Bad Company, and Josie Honstein of JC Riders. Congratulations. Now coming in the ring, we have senior class number 3.
I think the speed and the efficiency on these three right here is pretty unmatched in this class. They do a very good job. Over here, we're just taking a little too long to get them set. A couple lambs that aren't settled quite in out here. And I think we just get these lambs to relax a little bit out here. Young lady, you do a good job getting your animal set. We're just getting way too outside of ourselves. It's distracting my look from the lamb a little bit. Just need you to relax a little bit, get more on the front end of that animal. But you're very, very close to being able to make the cut. Let's give them all a big round of applause. A really nice senior class.
Okay, senior class 3, those that will be coming back for the senior runoff. We have Addie Cortez of Bad Company, Brooke Gardner of Bad Company, and Lincoln Hazard of Bad Company. Congratulations. Next class to come in, we have our advanced senior class 1.
We'll get these exhibitors out here, and I think these two young ladies have done a great job this whole class of getting their animals stuck, making them look the way they need to. I think there's one that's doing very good as far as getting her hands placed the right way, getting that head and neck right where I want it. Young lady in the light colored shirt, you're going to be my champion out here. Young lady, you do a very, very good job as well. I think you and that lamb have put a lot of time and effort into getting ready for a deal like this. For me, though, you two don't have a good blend as far as the profile looks. You're too far off to the side of it, and especially with a black lamb with a black shirt, I'm not able to really see the head and neck and how it comes up and out as good as what I could the young lady that beat you out here. But as far as getting those animals set, the eye contact, and being consistent, you do a very, very good job out here. As we go down the line here, young lady, you do a great job. There's a few too many times that lamb wants to duck on you and get up out of the way. That's why you're getting placed here, but I think your body position, your hand placement, very good, and your lamb does stay put for the most part. We just got to keep him from ducking out of there. Young man, you do a great job. We're getting lazy on that top a little bit. We just reach down, pick up that top every once in a while, keep that lamb put together rather than overstretched. That'll also help keep that top up. Young lady, we're pulling the head too much for me today. We're just pulling it up and over her hip just a little bit more. Young man, you do a nice job out here. It's just too long to get this one set up. It's not staying put for you today. And then we had him overstretched on this first lineup here. So a really nice class. Let's give them all a round of applause.
Okay, so for the advanced senior class, first place we had Caitlin Wolf of Snake River Livestock. Second place, Madeline Maccabee of Valley View 4-H. Third place, we had Samara Steele of Caveman Critters. Fourth place, Nathan Brainerd of Bad Company. Fifth place, Jaylee Cawson. Fifth place, and then sixth place, we had Preston Gentry, Dry Lake Livestock. Top three will be coming back in for the round off here in just a bit. So now in the ring, we have the senior showman round off.
I think these two young ladies do an outstanding job out here. Let's give them a big round of applause. I think there's very little that separate the two of them. I think they are both very quick and efficient. I think for me today, honestly, comes off as intensity, that show ring intensity, the confidence that every single look is going to be a good one. I think there's one out here that just hits it every single time and has the entire show. Young lady, you're going to be my champion. Young lady, you do an incredible job. I just want to see a little more intensity out of you, that confidence. Puff your chest out just a little more. Make yourself seem like you're walking into every single ring and you're the one that's going to win it. Because I think what you're doing right now is you can run competition all the way up to the highest level you can imagine right now. Because you get that lamb set exactly the way you need to every single time. I think your hand placement's right, your body position's right. You do a very, very good job out here. As we work our way down the line, just little things here and there, about feet placement being off just a little bit. We get in competition that's as good as those two out there. The smallest little thing, it's again, don't make me place you. Don't make your lamb place you. If your lamb is out of place or wants to move or doesn't want to stay put, we got to make sure we're putting in the time at home, and I know most of you have. There's just a couple times out here, a couple moments that I was able to see to make you guys get a pull out here. A really nice class all the way through, a great senior drive. Let's give them all a big round of applause.
Okay, so for the senior showmanship runoff, first place goes to Addie Cortez of Bad Company. Second place went to Josie Honstein of JC Riders. And in third, we had Madison Adams of Bad Company. Congratulations. And so next we have our final class, which will be the intermediate senior and advanced senior showmanship runoff. So once again, we'd like to recognize our sponsors of these awards. So again, for our champion FFA, we had the Jessica Heiser Memorial, Dwayne and Tracy Fisher. For champion FFA, reserve champion FFA was Humble Architects. The novice junior champion was sponsored by the Cynthia Bush Memorial, as well as for the reserve champion for novice junior was also Cynthia Bush Memorial. And now in the ring, we have the intermediate senior and advanced senior runoff.
I think these two young ladies do an absolutely incredible job of getting their animals set. And I think when you get it out here into this final drive, what really makes a difference for me, what I see in these two that I don't see in everyone else, is they don't let me get a bad look. No matter whether it's pulling into place, walking around the ring, or during the process of getting set up, I don't get a bad look at these animals. I have to study hard to understand what's actually wrong with these animals, because looking from the side, these things look pretty dang good. And these young ladies make sure they look like that 100% of the time. I think they do an outstanding job. I could go on and on and on about how good they are and what they do and how they do it and everything like that. I think I'll just get up and off the mic. Thank you guys for having me out here. Let's give these two a round of applause. I'll show you my grand and reserve.
Okay, so for the results of the intermediate senior, advanced senior showmanship runoff, champion we had Addie Cortez of Bad Company. Congratulations. And then for reserve, we had Allie Klaus of Farm to Table. Good job. Okay. All right, and then for our, I also want to announce as far as our last sponsor for the intermediate senior advanced buckle. Champion was Cynthia Bush Memorial, and reserve was Valley View 4-H. So thank you for the sponsor.